What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. TGIF, baby. Weekend's here. If you ain't got plans to go fishing, you should find some quick. I'm on the Salmon River today. I heard, according to the internet last night, that every fish in the free world entered into the Salmon River yesterday. And so I came looking. I started this morning below the bridge at 2A, right there right below the bridge in the tail out of that pool, and I was there from legal fishing time through to about 8 o'clock, and I saw one fish porpoise in the pool one time. I didn't see anything down below coming up through that skinny water through the rapids. I didn't see or hear anybody around me. I left there, I drove down into town, I went out and back to the ice rink and walked down there. I didn't even fish, there were a lot of guys, and I didn't see anything going on there. I only stayed there about 15 minutes and watched. I didn't see anything happening. No movement and no bites. I got back to the truck, I went down, I drove across Shortbridge, and town pool was packed. And just driving over the bridge, you should see 10, 15 people, bowed up like that, and I didn't see one. I looked above the bridge, there was a bunch of people. I didn't see anybody doing anything that was in the span that I drove over it. And I was going to go up in the ballpark, and I didn't, and so I came upriver. I'm like, well, if those were cohos in the river, and if they came in yesterday, they could have ran this last night, and there could be 10,000 of them up the hatchery already. Cohos in our river don't stick around long. You've got to be in front of them, and they don't stop till they get to where they have to stop. That's just the way they are. So they could have blown this last night easy. But I would think you'd see remnants, and I haven't seen a single fish. Like I say, I had that one fish porpoise below 2A this morning, one time, so I didn't see this massive fish. I'm at Pineville now. I've been at Pineville where the pinch is right there, just above the bridge. Any fish that's moving this river has got to come through there. Got to. I fished the seam right in front of the drift boat ramp. That's a great seam right there. That's a nice deep cut. It's dug down over the years, and those fish catch fish there all the time from the ramp. I didn't today, so I know that there's fish in the river, and there must be fish that came in last night. I just don't know where they are, and I don't have all day to go look for them. If you were in a boat, you could start up top and float the whole thing till you got in front of them, and cover 15, 18 miles of water. But I'm not doing that today. But for all those guys that are coming up, there are fish here. If you're waiting to come up, I don't know, there's fish here, man. You got to go find them. And the water's not up. I don't know what they're officially running. I didn't see this morning, but I don't know if it's 300 or not, but it's enough. At least it's not bone dry. So, all right, everybody, that'll do it for my Friday morning. Cold this morning, 42-degree air temperature. I don't really know what the water temp is in the river, but I gotta think it's somewhere in that high 60s, low 70s range. There's no reason why it would be any colder. But these couple cold nights will start dropping everything. I'll bet you at night it was down to 67 this morning, maybe a touch lower. Especially because it was flat calm last night, and boy, that cold air just sucked it out. Appreciably no wind. It was flat like glass this morning when I went across Oneida to get on 81 to come up here in Brewerton, and there's not a breath of air in the trees up here. So no wind to speak of. But fishing's fishing, right? We could have came up and got right in front of them and had 2-3 bites and really been, had a great time. But I just didn't see them. I didn't find them, and I didn't. I saw 200 anglers this morning, and not a one with a fish on. So we'll see. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Go fishing. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Keep your tip up.